Today is Saturday, May 13th, and I haven't been able to vlog in the past couple of days and just managed to finagle some things around, clear up some space so that I can sit down and vlog this for you guys. If you're new here, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Rose, and thank you so much for taking the time out to click on that thumbnail. I hope that you will subscribe, stick around. I am over here sharing my healing, grieving journey after losing my husband to a terminal cancer. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, it has absolutely been a struggle the past couple of days, so if you wanna continue watching, let's just hop right on into it. So yes, you guys, as a result of running out of SanDisk card footage and running out of storage on my phone and just running out of storage in my life in general, I haven't been able to vlog for the past couple of days, and part of me thought, well, maybe it's a good thing. You know, I don't need to do it every single day, but then I noticed the past 2 days that I stopped and I haven't been able to really vlog were harder for me. And so that just proves to me that the vlogging and sharing with you guys this whole process helps me. It absolutely has been helping me, because when I wasn't able to get on and really share, I had a harder time dealing with it and processing it because I had nowhere to like release it to or nobody to share it with. And I mean, I was at work too. I also went to work for the past couple of days and I had to have looked a mess in there. That it just has to be painful for my associates to watch me and try to work and navigate through as I'm grieving and, you know, the loss of my husband and everything. So today is Saturday, May 13th, and I usually work Saturdays, and I was going to go in originally half a day today, but I decided to take the day off entirely just to give my body a chance to truly try to rest and heal, because my sleep schedule is still horrible, still not good. I'm exhausted. I'm only getting 3 to 5 hours of sleep a night still, and it's been almost 1 month since we lost Robert. So Monday's gonna be the 1 month. It'll be 1 month on Monday already, you guys, and I can't believe it. Like, I mean, in the first 3 to 4 months is easily gonna be like this initial like shock phase before even beginning to truly process the grieving and what had happened and how fast it happened and everything with Robert. So it's going to take a while, and I'm totally aware of this, which is why I want to share as much of it as I possibly can with you guys, because it helps me a lot. Like I said, I noticed when I wasn't able to really vlog the past couple of days, I've been absolutely on the struggle bus, miserable, and just I did do a little bit of IG stories. I'll try to like insert a little clip here or something because it's vertical so that you can see even just sharing that, how painful and how much pain that, you know, I was truly in, and I just had to just even share my stories with somebody. So I'll insert that here. Hi guys. I just ended up leaving work early. Having a bad day. Just overwhelmed. I'm really on the fucking struggle bus today though. I just know it's not gonna get better for a while. It's just gonna take so long. And it sucks because I like vlogging and the vlogging and sharing my pain and my sorrow and everything for my channel has really been helping. But I'm literally stuck right now because not all my equipment is at Best Buy yet, and I can't export anything on my phone because I don't have no storage to even start any editing or anything yet. So I'm stuck right now. I can't vlog. All my SD cards are full. So I just left work. I'm gonna do a little bit of retail shopping just because fuck it. And then I have some stuff going on at home, some business stuff with the business and everything, and that's hard too. It's just the business of his and ours that he works so hard for mainly, and just to let it all go. I gotta just let it all go. Like, it's fucked up, but I gotta let it go because I know that's what he wanted me to do. he wanted me to sell everything since we weren't going to be able to keep the business going, and he literally separated the accounts the night before he slipped away on the chair at the house. Literally the night before he slipped away, he wrote all his accounts down and gave them away. So I knew something was happening, and then literally the next day is when he was unresponsive up on the chair, and that was, the beginning of the end. So that was that Tuesday, and so now I gotta get rid of all of his hard work, and it's just killing me. It's fucking sucks so bad. This shit is absolutely fucking debilitating, you guys. I can't even fucking take it. I just fucking hate it so bad. I just want him back so bad. I just want one more fucking day with him. Just one more fucking day. I would give anything to have one more fucking day with him. That's why I'm sharing right now, because I can't even vlog. I'm gonna try to go home and try to export something somewhere so I can film and vlog this stuff, but I can't really do much about it. I mean, I just figured I'd come on here and share though, because it does help me when I share. And it sucks because even at work, I feel like I'm all over the place, and it's so obvious that I'm fucking hurting and shit, and I'm trying to be strong and keep my shit together, and I just feel like I'm a mess. I feel like I'm all over the place, and I am. Obviously I am, but that's okay. It's not like nobody's judging me or nothing. I judge myself, I guess. I just fucking miss him so much. Filming equipment and everything all should be in at Best Buy by Tuesday, they're saying now, because it was originally supposed to be Sunday. And the thing is with that is, okay, the person that I bought and purchased this stuff from is going to be in on Tuesday, even though, let's say all the equipment came in tomorrow on Sunday. I'm probably not even going to go up there and get it until Tuesday, because I know that this person who sold me everything and knows everything what I need and all my editing software to be on this laptop a certain way, he knows all about that. So I would rather him be actually at the store when I go pick that stuff up to make sure things get put in and installed, because let me tell you, I paid an extra $200, $300 for this Geek squad to come to my house and install all this equipment for me, and including my editing software and stuff, because I'm like, if you cannot put certain editing softwares on here, then there's no point. I don't even need the laptop, because I use a couple different ones, such as the Adobe Premiere, of course, everybody does, InShot, KineMaster, and DaVinci Resolve. So I know it's a lot, but I jump around. So if they weren't able to install any of these, because a couple of them are apps on phones like KineMaster and stuff, so I'm like, if you can't put those on to this laptop, that I don't even really need the laptop. And they assured me that they would be able to, that they would install everything at the house and everything, paid for all of that. Then here now to find out that they're not coming to the house to install any of it. I have to go pick everything up. And then, so that also leads me to worry, okay, so are you even installing any of this stuff? So then that's why I'm going up Tuesday either way, because I know the guy who sold me everything is going to be there, and what's going on? So what did I pay for all this extra money to come install at the house if they're not installing at the house? That's neither here nor there. Either way, I'm still excited, very much looking forward to getting all the necessary equipment, filming equipment and stuff to edit multiple videos and get all of this content that I've been filming out for you guys, and SD cards and SanDisk cards and storage and memory and all of that, so that we can get things finally flowing here and you guys can see all of this that's going on. So yes, yesterday was absolutely a really, really hard day for me. A Friday, as you saw, I inserted it. Even though it was vertical, I did want you guys to really see how bad I struggled, and those days like that and those emotions like that come daily. I just really wanted to try to capture a raw glimpse of it and share that with you guys, because it happens often. And I come home and I just had a really, 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 really rough day yesterday, you guys, and I'm just so grateful that I made it through the day. And I prayed, I reached out to support, tried to talk to people as much as I could, including my Instagram stories and all of you, which is why it's so important for me to share this process and communicate and just be open and honest and raw about it as I possibly can, because to me, it's so much more than just sharing my grief and healing. To me, it's a matter of life and death for me, because I'm an addict in recovery. So I have to have to keep my sobriety first. Like, and grief and loss is one of my number one relapse triggers and things that have caused me to relapse every time in the past. So that's why I am trying everything and making sure to do everything different this time than every other time I've done. And it is so much more deeper than just learning how to heal and grieve. It is life or death for me, because if I make the wrong decisions here, I could lose my life. I could go out there and relapse and die, literally. So that's how serious it is for me, and it's a fine line there, and I have to keep that in check and in the forefront of my mind at all times. So when my mental health isn't doing well and I feel like my mind is all over the place, and from the lack of sleep and the lack of rest and all of that, working, trying to take on too much, is why I decided today to not go into work, just chill at the house, rest my body as much as I possibly can. I did manage to get some sleep last night, but still only like 5 hours. I still got up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, but I was in bed last night by, I want to say 11 o'clock, and choppy night, but I mean, at least I'm sleeping every night. I just don't feel like it. It's the weirdest thing. I feel like I'm sleeping, but I'm not, because I'm really only getting 3 to 5 hours. So either way, I have been able to start eating, however, which is good. I've got my appetite back a little, which is nice. So I managed to eat once a day right now, but it was so important for me to come on here and share today with you, just the past couple of days, and today it was vital for me to come on here and vlog this just now. So I managed to clear some space off of one of my SD cards. So with all of that being said, I haven't been able to read any of these for the past couple of days, but I do definitely want to read today's with you guys, because these are so soul cleansing and spiritually just profound little 365 meditations to help heal after loss. So let's start with today. The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. The opposite of art is not ugliness, it's indifference. The opposite of faith is not hearsay, it's indifference. The opposite of life is not death, it's indifference. And that was from Ellie Wiesel. It says, I often say that people who refuse to acknowledge and embrace their grief are not really and truly avoiding the hurt. Instead, they are choosing to die while they are alive. In denying their essential thoughts and feelings, they are throwing a blanket over their divine sparks. They are building a wall between themselves and everything that is most meaningful in life. The opposite of grief is not joy, it's indifference. It's the false half-life of trying to protect ourselves from pain. The only way to block out pain is to block out all strong emotions and emotional experiences, good and bad. We grieve and mourn so that we can love and live again. I like that. And at the bottom it says, the opposite of my grief is not joy, it's indifference. Muting my grief mutes my soul. Like, is that not the truth? That is literally what I just sat down to express to you guys on why I had such a hard time the past couple of days, because I have not been able to share it and talk about it and get it out and express my emotions and my rawness of it. And it's absolutely consumed me and made my days miserable. And it wasn't by choice either. Like, I want to share my entire journey, my entire process, and I am going to share, no matter how painful this is or how awkward it may feel to me, or uncomfortable it might be to some of you even. It is crucial for me to continue to share this grief journey, and I will do that. And that day literally was like the nail on the head of the whole reason why I said it was so important for me to vlog today. Isn't that not crazy? So I love you guys. I don't know how much actual footage or like storage I have left on this card. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I do want to work on some IG content and stuff with some brands and everything, and just kind of rest and relax today. Take it easy, get lots of rest, and get some content up over there. So make sure you're following me over on Instagram if you're not as well. I'm very active over there. I'm also in my stories almost daily over there, sharing pain and just sharing day-to-day things as well. And slowly want to try to get back into makeup and my passion and everything as well. So I'll have some makeup content coming and makeup videos coming as well. It's not just going to be all grief and vlogs and vlogs of grief and sorrow, but we got to figure that one out together. Like what kind of content, other content and videos you guys would like to see from me. So we'll get there. But for now, all consuming and all overpowerful is definitely the grief and loss, because it's only been a couple of weeks. So we'll get there one day at a time, you guys. But yes, in the meantime, if anything else happens in this vlog, I'll put it in here. Hi guys, so it is currently still Saturday, May 13th, and it is almost 11 o'clock at night. I have felt a burning desire to come on here and share this. As you guys saw earlier, I had a really, really rough past 2 days, and I realized that a lot of it had to do with because I wasn't able to vlog and share my pain and my sorrow and my grief and my journey with this whole vlogging and recording of sharing this sorrow and sharing the loss of a loved one and my spouse and my soulmate to a terminal cancer. When it happened so fast that it hasn't even been a month yet, mind you. And it happened so fast that I'm still trying to just process the fact that how fast it happened. And somebody shared something with me today, and I know I'm sure they didn't mean any harm by it, okay? Because we all grieve differently, but I took offense to it kind of, and it made me reflect all day on things, and I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. So I wanted to come on here and share it with you guys and just share it, especially after the past 2 days that I've had. Like I just had a really, really bad day yesterday, really struggling. So then when I got this text from this person who is supposed to be family, mind you, after the past 2 days that I had, it just really hurt my feelings. And I don't know if I'm overreacting. I don't know if it's me because I haven't been sleeping right and I'm not thinking clearly. What? I don't know, but I did feel the need to share this, and it instantly made me think of one of the days in this book, and I'm going to share that day with you again after I share. It's a text message I received today from, basically it's Robert's mother-in-law, okay? And it's the person who's married to his father. And his father is an absolute sweetheart, and so is she. I talk to her every couple of days. This is why I don't know how I feel about it. So I am going to share it with you guys, because after having the bad day that I had yesterday, I let her know that, today is Saturday, and I decided to not go to work today because my job is even saying that I'm there too soon and I shouldn't even be there. But I'm still trying anyways. Whether I go in for the full day, which I've went in a full day, or I go in for a half a day, at least I am trying. And I'll tell you one thing, my job throughout this entire process has been nothing but the most supportive thing through the entire process that there has been. Period. Out of everything and everybody has been my job. And I'm sorry that the lighting is funky and weird. I literally just have you guys sitting up here. There's a bright light behind me. So it's not like typical like YouTube fashion or whatever, but I did want to share this with you guys. I have to get this off my chest. I just have to. I've noticed since I was able to vlog again today, though still struggling, and I'm going to struggle for a while. It's going to take a while. You can't rush grief, okay? You just can't rush through this shit. You can't. Everybody grieves differently, and it's a process, and it's going to take time. So my job, of all places and of all things and people and everything and everyone, has been the most supportive thing that through the whole entire process. So I'm not worried about my job as far as me losing it or thinking I'm going to lose it or risking losing my job in any sense of the means. I've already did enough of that the first week after losing Robert, and those first 2 weeks on worrying about my job and if I was going to risk my job. When I go in there and senior management are telling me that I'm there too soon, it's too early, and I shouldn't even be there, then I listen to their advice because they're leaders there. They're my boss's bosses. So that is what my accommodation is for. personal leave of absence, intermittent. I can use it at any time that I need to grieve. I don't feel like being there. It covers the entire day. For the next year, if at any time, any day, I'm not comfortable with being there, I'm allowed to leave. That's what it's in place for. And it's protected by state law, so there's no risk of losing my job if I don't feel like I can make it through the day, if I'm having a hard day grieving and am heartbroken or have no energy or mental stability to make it through the day that day. Though I will tell you this, it's early on, so it hasn't even been a month yet. It's not like I'm just sitting at home in my sorrow and woe, put pity is me type shit. That's not what's happening either. So there is so much else going on, and I will disclose and things will be revealed as time goes on, but I'm not just sitting here in my sorrow, and even if I was, that's okay too, you know, and I wanted to share this with you guys. I have a burning desire, and that's it. I'll end the vlog on that, but I just didn't know how to process this, and I don't know how I felt about it. It is Robert's dad's wife, okay? This is her 4th marriage to Robert's dad, and I let her know I wasn't going to go into work today because it's Saturday today, and I wanted to stay at home and rest my spirit, my mental, my physical, because I have not been getting enough sleep. Therefore, making things even harder. And I noticed when I wasn't able to vlog the past 2 days, I almost had a dang breakdown because I'm not able to share it. I'm not getting it out with, you know, and sharing it as part of my healing journey. And I'm trying to do everything different than I've done before with all my other losses in my life because I've lost everybody. So I noticed when I share, when I vlog this, it helps a lot. So because I wasn't able to share the past 2 days, those 2 days were really hard and it affected me more intense than before. As you saw in the clips earlier, wherever there's somewhere in some of these videos, I inserted my Instagram stories because that was the only place I could go to share it, and all consuming, like struggle bus, like. So I had that yesterday, and then so when I woke up today, she texts me. She texts me in the morning, and I let her know, you know, I had a really bad day yesterday. I was struggling, and my literal exact words was, yeah, it was definitely a hard day. I took the day off today just to allow my body, mind, and spirit to try to get some rest. I went to bed at a decent time last night. I got up around 6, so 5 hours is all I'm getting. But it still doesn't feel like I got enough sleep. I am just drained, I said. I said, I'll call you in a little while, doing some errands. I just want to get home and let rest my weary body, mind, and soul. She texts us back and goes, well, now you're off again till next Thursday. You need to start working on getting back to work full time. It's hard, but this will help you to heal. I went back full time after 1 week and left a couple times the first month, but I knew this was now my life and he would want me to pull it together, so I did. Talk to you later, love you. And I'm like, oh, okay, pull it together. Yeah, just pull it together, and just basically what I got out of that is hurry up, get your shit together and stop fucking being a baby and get back to work full time. Like, that's what I got out of it, and it really took offense. I really took offense to it because, okay, that was your journey. Everybody grieves differently, and that was your journey with your 3rd husband who you was married to for 3 years or something. Like, I've been with Robert for almost 9 years, every single day for the past 9 years, and I wouldn't be the person I am, or I wouldn't even be here alive if it wasn't for him. So there's so much more. He means so much more to me than to just be like, okay, hurry up and get your shit together, go back to work full time. Now, see, now you're taking too much time off, and that's what I got out of it. Like, I'm taking too much time off, and like, why is it that you're so concerned about my job? My job is not going anywhere, and if I felt like I was jeopardizing my job, I wouldn't do that. Like I said, my job has been the most supportive thing through the entire process, like the most supportive. And maybe that's what it is. She doesn't understand that because most jobs aren't like that. It really affected me, and it made me feel like I have to almost be ashamed of my grief, or not be able to express it, or take time to feel it, or not take time off to be in pain and mourn the loss of my husband. To me, that's almost dishonoring him and being disrespectful in a way, because if I was to just hurry up and get on and move on with it and get over it, go back to work full time, oh, everything's fine now, that to me, it would be more insulting to his death and his life than anything else. So it got me thinking about a chapter in this, and I'm going to reread this with you guys, and I'm going to end the vlog, but I just wanted to share it because I need somebody else's opinion. Am I overreacting? Am I overthinking it? Am I being irrational because I'm not sleeping or what? I don't know, but I just know it didn't rub me the right way, and I got out of it that, basically I need to just hurry up and get back to work and get my shit together and suck it up because she did, and that's what he wanted her to do. Well, that's your journey. And again, I'm sorry for the mess in the background. I am in the process of getting curtains and stuff hung up, photos, stuff like that. So the lighting isn't the greatest right now, but I had to share this with you guys. It got me thinking of a day that I read on one of my vlogs with you guys. I really enjoyed it. And it instantly came to my mind again when she said that to me, and I'm going to read it to you guys. And it was the day after Robert died. So April 16th, it says, and I quote, "People are afraid of themselves, of their own reality, their feelings most of all. People are taught that pain is evil and dangerous. People try to hide their pain, but they're wrong. You feel strength in the experience of pain. Pain is a feeling. Your feelings are a part of you. If you feel ashamed of them and hide them, you're letting society destroy your reality. You should stand up for your right to feel your pain." And that was Jim Morrison who quoted that. And then it says, "We have the right to grieve and mourn. We have the right to feel and express our pain. Grief is just as much a part of our reality as love. When society encourages us to ignore or quiet our pain, usually because it makes others uncomfortable, we have the right to ignore them. We will not let them destroy our right or our need to grieve and mourn. We are proud that love is our reality. Because love is our reality, grief is now our reality. We will stand up for our right to love and grieve." And at the very bottom it says, "I have the right to grieve and mourn. I will not feel ashamed of my need to grieve and mourn." So it made me think of that, because I will not feel ashamed for the need to grieve and mourn. And that's how I feel like I was being made to feel. Like I need to be further along than I am, or I need to already be back in work full time, or I need to be doing this, or I need to be doing that, and other people need to just butt out honestly and let me feel and grieve and mourn the way that my body is going to feel and grieve and mourn. That's it. Like, you can't force grief. You can't force healing. Like, you can't make it go any faster or any slower than the pace that it's gonna go on its own natural flow. It comes in waves, and it is what it is. It's painful, it's uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to feel like this either, but it's a part of love, and love is a part of loss. So love lost, like, it is what it is. Like, I'm sorry that I'm not back to work full time because you want me to be, or you feel I should be there. But my job supports me no matter what decision I choose to do, whether I'm there full time or not. They support me through and through. And to me, that is the most important thing. So of course my job is the most important thing to me right now. It's my only sense of normalcy left in my life. It's the only sense of structure that I have, and it's the only thing that I know I can have comfort and safety in and stability. So I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my job. Like, it hasn't even been a month yet, and that's what the time off accommodation is there for. It's in place for, so I can learn how to heal and grieve properly. That's why they provide all these amazing resources as well on top of it. So I do it the right way and in a healthy way. And if I have any questions or support or need support in any of it, I'm allowed to go to them. Countless hundreds of times have everybody at my job said, if you need anything at all, don't hesitate to ask. So when I have somebody like that who is a family member, after having a really hard day yesterday, the past couple of days, tell me basically hurry up or suck it up because that's what she did and that's her life now. Okay, that's your life. That's not mine. That's your reality, not mine. My reality is different. My reality in my life is forever changed because everything that I knew for the past 9 years is gone, and that was building and having a life with somebody so special and so profound in my life that made me who I am today is gone. Everything is changed. Even my job right now is different feeling, and I'll get back to it. I will get back to full time. But right now, I can't force any of it. I just cannot do that, and I will not do it to myself because that is not the natural process of healing. You're forcing it, you're forcing society uncomfortability because you're uncomfortable or because it's not meeting your expectations of what you did. I'm not forcing anything. I'm gonna let it take its course. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think I'm being irrational? Do you think she's right? Am I crazy? What? I would love your guys' feedback. And I'm just so grateful that you're here through this healing journey with me. That's everything for this video, you guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like it. And until next time, I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.